back up with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Throwing now is Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape. Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. The two Wilsons, Zach and Garrett, team it up there. And the Jets use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Rodgers again now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. That one caught by Carter. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They go play action now. Wilson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
About recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing, and he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that spot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now on 2nd and 16, Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. The Jets have Braxton Berrios back deep. Taking it about the 16. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. To throw is Wilson. Buying time to his left. He finds Corey Davis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Wilson. Open man is Uzama. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and the lead will hold at 10.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault him for trying it. You and I talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Rodgers now to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
61, match box, right.
Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. This one left side caught by Barrios. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's got room. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now it's Rodgers. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Jones going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the... He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They go play action with Wilson. Steps away. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Wilson to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Rodgers.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Rodgers to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. And they take a knee.